Hello and welcome everyone to the Lungo Rink here in East Haven for tonight's CIAC Division II first round game between your Guilford Indians, the number 6 seed, and number 11 Milford. Milford is getting introduced right now. On defense there, number 19 Ben LaValle. Jared Butts on defense, the goaltender John DePalma. The forward unit, Rob Buskey, number 4. Zach White, number 5, the leading scorer in the state. And number 2, Will Vitale. That's the trio that hurt the Indians in the first meeting, and we'll get to that momentarily. But first, the introduction of the Guilford Indians. Brandon Mayo, the start in net. He started every game this season. Ryan Moore, senior defenseman and captain. Zach Cataruza, senior defenseman and captain. Mike Ring, senior captain and winger. James Mackey, senior captain center, and Matty Horton, sophomore winger, to round out the starting lineup for the Guilford Indians. And now we'll pause for the playing of the national anthem. Welcome back, everybody. We are just about ready for the start of play here tonight. The Guilford Indians at 11-7-2. Milford 12-8. Should be a very good matchup. Indians, both of them met back on February 14th on Valentine's Day, and it wasn't very nice to the Guilford Indians on that night. Milford won a 6-3 decision against these Guilford Indians right here in East Haven, and John, the Guilford Indians have not forgotten about that one.
That's right, Dean. You have to suspect that the pregame speech was defense, defense, defense in this first period.
And you don't want to fall behind again. That's what the Indians did against these guys. Right. It was only 2-0 in the second. Then they scored 3 in the last 3 minutes of the second, including 2 in the final 25 seconds to take a 5-0 lead and put the game out of hand. So, the officials are ready. Teams are ready. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. First round, Division II state playoffs. Mikey Ring. That's Mackey. Ring and Mackey working. Ring try to get it in front to Horton. The Indians held quite the shot advantage against these Milford Indians, but it didn't matter on the scoreboard. That shot by Ryan Moore with pad save by the goaltender John DePalma. DePalma played strong last game, but a lot of the times the Indians put the shots on goal. They only put it to the glove side. And he had a strong glove, there's no question. Will Vitale and Buskey. Buskey, you see out there, number 4 for Milford, scored 4 times against these Guilford Indians last time.
Right? 4?
He had 20 goals in the season. 20% of them were in one game right here.
What do you call a 4-goal game, Dean? I don't know. I'm wondering.
Give him a hat trick +1.
You call it an awesome game is what you call it.
Icing against Guilford.
Good showing from Guilford. It is going to take Milford a little longer to get here, I suppose.
Well, I know they were really pumped up about this one in school during the day.
Yeah, they're ready to play, no doubt.
Slap back in by McLenathan for Milford. Cafaro looking to dig that puck out, and he does. Cafaro cuts around a couple Milford players. The shot was deflected, blocked, and went over the net. Charlie Malloy. Here's Cafaro.
Barry out in front. Oh.
Danny Sear got it out of the zone. Dacey. We've seen Will. He loves to take it end to end. And in this game, I think they may try to go a little bit more conservative and not get the defenseman caught up ice so much. Brian Donahue in there battling. Puck up in the air. Salkins. Now Petrick. And the official blows play dead as it went up into the
rafters?
Really into the rafters, yep.
I didn't see that.
Petrick wins the faceoff. They make a move around Salkins to Ben LaValle. Here's Moore. Moore to the team leader, one of the team leaders, 26 points. Sent back in again. Salkins backhands it out. Opening 3 minutes. No score. That's LaValle. LaValle moves the puck around Donahue. Blocked by Ring. Mike Ring leads the team with 27 points. Nice pass. Here's Mackey. And that hit. Ring tries to lift the stick. Backhander in front by Donahue, who's going off with a change. Matt Horton ready to come out on the ice, and there he is. Indians, a little dangerous.
Yeah, don't get
pass
sloppy down
in front
there,
of the net.
Right.
Saw a few mental errors against Milford last time. That's really one of the things that did them in.
That's right.
And they have to.
And they'll make you
that.
pay. Milford plays really good fundamental hockey.
They do, and it helps to have the leading scorer in the state.
Yeah, right. Good point.
59 points.
Tripping.
Penalty coming up to Milford.
Number 5, Dean.
Trip, Zach White.
Nice.
So.
Anytime you can get the leading scorer off the ice for 2 minutes,
right.
It's got to help.
White for tripping. Guilford will get the first power play. 11-12 to go in the first period. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton with you. Jeremy Pastor doing the stats for us tonight. And slap, not out. Moore keeps it in. Ring tries to glove it down, and LaValle has other ideas. Ring keeps it. Oh, Horton in front. Off his skate. Indians, that's Mackey. Mackey crunched along the boards by DePascal. In front, Ring. And cleared to center ice. Cataruzza uses his reach to get it to Horton. Cataruzza with it. Indians have 3 men behind the net. Now Mackey in front. Cataruzza creates some space for himself. Moore calls for it. Gets the pass. Nice movement. And that goes off a skate. Cataruzza with a keep. Here's Ring. Ring. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Cataruzza. Ring again. Horton set up back door. One-timer by Mackey right on. And De Palma the stop there. And he covers. Mackey against Buskey on the draw. Mackey wins that. Moore. Slapper. Glove by De Palma. Saw it all the way. Routine save for him.
I don't think there's anything routine about a Ryan Moore slap shot.
But he saw it all the way.
He did,
so.
right.
Ring tried to center. Moore. 30 seconds left on the power play. Moore winds and shoots. Nice pad save to Palma.
Had Ring there.
Certainly did, creating some havoc in front of the net. Cataruzza. Here's Mackey. This unit's been out there for the entire power play. Up top, Cataruzza. Shoots one. Oh, that hit Horton. And by Ryan Moore down the ice. Time ticking off the remainder of their power play, and back out is Zach White. Moore makes a move. Centers. Oh, he scores! It kicks off the Milford player and in! Moore makes a move. Centers. Oh, he scores! It kicks off the Milford player and in! Ryan Moore's going to get credit for it. 5:59 into the game. The Guilford Indians take the 1-0 lead. It will not go down as a power play goal, but almost close enough.
The best thing there, Dean, it's the end of a long shift for that squad, for that line. Come out with a goal. Fantastic.
So for Moore, his 13th.
The fans are chanting, "We want more."
More goals or more of Ryan Moore? Maybe both.
I think it's...
There's a shot from the angle. The glove save by Mr. De Palma. Chris Cafaro. Cafaro wins the faceoff. Shot, just wide. Carson Sperry battling in there as well. It's Cafaro, Sperry, and Malloy to the Guilford line. Sent in wide to Brandon Mayo. Malloy. Move at the line, knocked down was Ryan Brand. I don't say that very often, John.
That's right.
Normally he's
it's
putting a shoulder in or a hip check, right.
After a brief conversation with Ryan yesterday, we realized his shoulder was hurting him.
And there's a hit by Mr. Malloy.
Ryan Brand's shoulder's bothering him for the game, but he didn't think that was going to slow him down. I would tend to agree.
There's a chance. Short side, Petrick.
Again, this third line getting some great opportunities.
Yep, Salkin's taking a bit of a beating in front of the net, but sacrificing a little. There's a deflection right on. Rebound is loose. And they're able to clear it out. And that's going to go for icing against Milford. 7:16 to play in the first. And they score another bad goal against for Milford. And they score another bad goal against for Milford. Matty Horton's going to get credit for it. De Palma knocks it in his own net. After the game De Palma had last time, not the start he was looking for. Matty Horton and the Guilford Indians will take it with 7:13 to play. It's 2-0 Guilford, and you got to think right now, John, you got to throw anything at the net.
That's right. Get him rattled. He is rattled.
He is. Exactly my point.
Now shake him to his core. That puck got caught in his blocker, Dean, and somehow ricocheted back into the goal.
It rolled right down his blocker and behind him, and that's a good play right there. It's a good play by Mackey to shoot right away and test him out immediately to see how he can react to that. Mackey wins it back to Moore. Horton. Moore will wind and shoot. It was blocked. Look out, it could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Vitale with Buskey. Vitale takes the shot. Mayo the save.
Out of bounds.
Face off to Mayo's right. Shots right now are 8-1 Guilford.
Get up the ice. Get up the ice.
This is the start they needed, though. We talked about it early, John. Can't fall behind against this team. Here's White. White double teamed. Wasn't going to get around him, and nice clear high off the glass. Skating it down is Ring. Ring bumped. He continues on. Ring centers it.
Nice hustle, Mikey Ring.
Pass behind Buskey, and no icing. It's waved off at the last minute. Dacey gets to it first before Buskey. Dacey's got to be careful. carrying it through the middle like that. He still has control though over the line. Dacey wide. Sperry in front. Got to get out of the crease. He does. Slapper, block, look out, and they spring White on the breakaway. White walking in. Oh, and Mayo the stop. Is it going to be a penalty shot, though? We got a tripping indication against Guilford. Apparently they didn't think White was in the clear. I think Guilford will take that exchange. They'll take the 2-minute penalty. So a great pass by Vitale from his own zone to spring Zach White.
Right.
And an even better save by Mayo. So with 5:46 left.
Ryan Brand will spend 2 minutes in the box.
Well, that's a good penalty, though. That's a good penalty to take.
Yeah.
So in the category of good and bad, that's good. Puck at center. Ring. Mikey takes the shot, a stick save. De Palma puts it into the corner. Here's Vitale. Vitale had 15 goals, 25 points during this regular season. He dumps in. The top unit attributed about 100 points. Excuse me, more than that, much more than that. Almost 130 points. Ring, hit by Vitale, picked up by the defenseman LaValle. LaValle, one of the team captains.
Ring coming off. Ring skated up and down that
He had
ice.
a real good chip. He has had a great start to this game. Smart play off the boards, the glass, out of the zone. 55 seconds left on the power play. Indians doing a good job holding him up at the line. It's Cataruzza. He'll gladly send it all the way down. De Palma. De Palma again shaky. It's Cafaro.
Great forechecking on this penalty kill, Dean.
And that'll go for icing against Milford. So a good minute 26 so far of the penalty kill. 34 seconds remaining on it. Mackey and Vallejo on the draw. Vallejo, another team captain, along with Zach White, the junior, gets the captaincy. LaValle cutting wide. Dacey. Play along the far boards. 15 seconds left, and Indians send him back. Great penalty kill on this one.
They'll have time for one more rush here, Dean. Oh.
Not much. 5 left on the Brand penalty.
There it is. Clear it.
And that'll do it. Ryan Brand out. Petrick steps on. Evan Powell behind the net. Sent back in.
Wow.
That would not have counted anyway. Milford was offsides. That'll go icing against Guilford. This Division II bracket, John, is really wide open. Number of teams that could win it. Not really a clear-cut favorite. The winner of this game, though, will play the winner of the 3-14 game. Either Bethel, Brookfield, Danbury, or Farmington, Avon, Windsor, who the Indians have seen already this season.
I think either one of those teams can win that 3-14 game.
I'm guessing BBD, though. This is my guess, but we'll see.
This whole division is sort of really tight.
Shot high by Donahue. Amity's the number 1 seed, and we know how close the Guilford Indians played them. Guilford had a 2-0 lead on them.
Right.
Lost 3-2. But that's the number 1 seed. So, again, wide open. Petrick drops it back to his defense. 2:45 to play, first period. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton, Jeremy Pastor with you here from East Haven. CIAC Division II first round contest. Cataruzza gets it deep. And Donahue takes it. Moore. Spun around. Play inside the line. Buskey kicks it to himself. Tried to center. Vitale wanted it. Now LaValle helps out his teammate. Donahue knocks him down. Donahue's going to the box. Brian Donahue will go for, looks like slashing with 1:57 left. So
slashing, or was they call it interference? We'll find out in a second, Dean. So Brian Donahue will spend 2 minutes in the penalty box.
Buskey tried the back door. LaValle was there. Vitale playing the point. LaValle playing down low. Milford would love one back here to get some momentum going into the locker room after their difficult start. Look out, puck loose in front. To the line, not out. Shot just missed. Stick side high. Good shot by Will Vitale there. And the play is blown dead. Milford knocks it down with a high stick. Faceoff will come all the way back into their zone. Minute 24 to go.
Guilford Indians with a 2-0 lead, Dean. Just the way we like to see it.
Ring gets it back. Moore will dump it in. Indians regain the line. Horton in on the forecheck.
The Guilford penalty kill efficiency really, well, they get much more efficient, Dean, when they can spread the ice out a little bit.
Look out. Here's White, makes a few moves. Mayo with the save. White with some nice moves, but he couldn't beat Brandon Mayo. So Mayo, with his best save of the night so far, keeps it a 2-0 contest. You talk about that penalty killing unit, yeah. John. Indians in the last game against North Branford, which was a 3-2 loss, scored a shorthanded goal.
Right.
Chris Cafaro put that one in.
But when Milford has a chance to set up and run a...
Look out. And it's cleared.
See, now this is where Guilford's real effective. Getting in the passing lanes, moving the puck around.
White scores!
Getting in the passing lanes, moving the puck around.
White scores! White got around Cataruza there at the last second, and with 32.8 to go, he gets a power play goal. That's exactly what Milford wanted.
Right.
And he scores, kept the shot low on Brandon Mayo. And Zach White with his 29th goal of the season. He was tied for the lead with C.K. Keeter of St. Joe's coming into the game. Now he takes the state lead in that category, according to Max Prep statistics. White. Here's Cataruza. Looking for Malloy. D. Pascal. Over here for McLenathan. Player knocked down. It was Malloy. Cafaro carried it in. Slapper, look out. Here's a late opportunity. 3 seconds. They're not going to get it off. Indians catch a bit of a break there.
Oh, I'd say.
Mayo gloved it anyway, but so looks like the shots were 9-5 favoring the Guilford Indians, according to Mr. Pastor up here. Guilford got a couple breaks, getting goals from Ryan Moore and Matt Horton, but the late one for Zach White makes it interesting again going into the intermission. After one period of play, Guilford Indians 2, Milford Indians 1. We're back, start of the second period, about to get underway here from East Haven. Guilford with a 2-1 lead after the first 15 minutes. Caught a couple breaks, Moore and Horton scored. Ryan gloves it down to start the second. At center, here's Cataruza. And here's Cataruza. Zach will try again. That's broken up by Vitale. Vitale takes the shot from the bad angle through the crease, goes wide. Horton. Indians could have a, couldn't gather the puck in. Pass across from White to Vitale, who winds and slaps it. Stick save. Oh, big save there by Mayo on the rebound from White. Mayo has made 3 good stops. So Milford with early pressure in the first minute. Cataruzza, the hash marks in front. Horton.
Oh.
Great opportunity. So good action at both ends.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think Milford's made some adjustments.
I think so. I think they're a little frustrated by how the first period went. I'm sure Mr. De Palma has probably made it his charge to be better.
That's right.
Cafaro. Sent out by Powell and offsides. We expect a close one, though, here tonight, John.
We should.
And, looking at these teams, their seasons, in 1-goal games, Guilford's 4-5, while the Milford Indians are 3-2. 2-goal games, they're 1-4, and the Indians of Guilford are 2-0. But most of their games have been 3-goal differences or higher. Guilford's 5-2 in those. Milford's 8-2 in those games.
Wow.
Decided by 3 or more goals. So, again, they're a high-scoring team. They've outscored their opponents 81-55. But it's that top trio that has scored 63 of the 81 goals for Milford.
Best thing Guilford can do is keep them off the ice.
Patrick Donahue and Salkins with Moore and Cataruzza for Guilford. Donahue off the boards. That's offsides. Here's Moore. Ryan over the line. Reaches the blue and slaps it. Stick side. Missed the spot. Back to net. Salkins. Held up by D. Pascal. Donahue and Salkins still working. Donahue. He wanted to come back into the middle of the ice with it, but couldn't make that final cut. Cataruzza, couple moves. Moore will have to skate back for it. 2.5 into the second period. Still 2-1 Guilford. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton, Jeremy Pastor with you. And that's sent right in on Mayo. Forced to play that. It would have been an icing. Cataruzza off of Ring. Mackey trying to pick it up. Ring had a heck of a start to this game for himself.
He did. But he seemed to have slowed down since then. I wonder if he's aching somewhere.
And that's icing against Milford. 12 minutes even to go in the second.
The Guilford fans have really packed it in now. Standing room only in the fan section.
Dacey put it towards the net. Horton almost knocked that one down. Here's Dacey. Indians on sides. Dacey keeps it, cuts wide. Dacey shoots it at the post. And it's against the side of the net. And the whistle, faceoff will stay deep in the Milford zone. Mackey.
Oh.
Good work by Horton to try and get a body on Buskey. Here's Horton trying to split the D. On the backhand, it's Mackey. He gets it down low. Brand. Indians have to regain the line on the delayed offsides. Brand picks that up. He'll slap it in on De Palma. Gloves it and holds on. Both teams high-scoring teams. Milford had 81, Indians 67 in the regular season. Guilford had a 6-4-2 mark on home ice. That slapper right there. Charlie Malloy getting positioned in front of the net.
Dean, I'm going to put you on the spot. What's Milford's away record?
Milford's away record's 5-3.
Oh, that's a good away record.
And another whistle. But they have scored in 9 games. Milford has scored 5 or more goals in a game. And they've scored 4 goals 3 other times. So 12 games they've scored 4 or more. So they could score, but it's in large part to that top unit. Indians of Guilford in 5 games have scored 5 or more goals as well. And they've scored 4 3 other times. So they can put the puck in the net too. Malloy. Charlie takes a seat there. It's Cataruza. The hit was up high on him. Sperry played it in. Takes exception to the hit after releasing the puck. Cataruza icing waved off. 5 minutes in. Guilford 2, Milford 1. Malloy. So Indians, well, an alert De Palma covers it at the side of his net.
There's the Guilford fans letting it ring.
And they need a little spark. They need a little something because the jump isn't there the way it was early in the game.
And this is when the fans could really play an important part in this game, firing up the Guilford squad.
Brand would like to fire it up right there. Stick save. Ring. Into the middle of the ice. Brand will have to take it at center. Goes over to Evan Powell. Look out, that's picked up. And they score on the turnover. Goes over to Evan Powell. Look out, that's picked up. And they score on the turnover. Zach White. That was very close to offsides, but the official didn't call it. Evan Powell on the attempted clear ended up fanning on his clearing attempt. And Milford makes the Guilford Indians pay on that one as they score up high on Brandon Mayo.
The Guilford trainer is spending some time, Dean, on the Milford bench.
Yeah, checking out one of the Milford Indians. Not sure who he's tending to over there. We can't tell from our vantage point. Horton trying to get one back for Guilford. And Mr. De Palma has other ideas and makes the glove save and holds.
The last thing we want to do is let De Palma get his feet back underneath him. And it looks like we're doing just that.
Guilford so far with a 6-2 shot advantage, according to Mr. Pastor here on the stats. Ooh. Centering pass. Couldn't get a shot off. And the pass comes out to center inadvertently. Now Horton. Mackey. James's shot was blocked. Moore tried to step up. Cataruza takes it, and they'll quickly dump it in. Cataruza. Again, same thing. Can't allow them the easy out here. And that wasn't, oh, they wave it off. So it was going to be icing. Moore keeps it going to Cataruza. He had a skate, look out, a turnover. Mayo the save there. Brandon gets a blocker on it. That's the kind of stuff that make Milford pay. Guilford pay, I should say. Mike Ring had a good opportunity down there. Couldn't get a shot off, though, as De Palma came out, played it with his stick.
That's the hustle that we're looking for, Dean, right there. This shift has found the fire again.
And that hit Cataruza, so there's not going to be icing. Zach with a hard stop out of the zone. Buskey dumps it in. His line changing up. When that line isn't out there, Guilford has to take advantage. And here we go, Salkins. Tyler Salkins, right wing, has Ring at the net. Passes it across. Couldn't handle the pass. towards the net ring. Salkins may have handcuffed him a little bit on that pass. Now Cataruzza shoots, looking glove side high. De Palma, again, just puts the glove up there leisurely and snatches it out of midair. 7:21 to go, second period. Game tied at 2. Donahue. Salkins reverses it at the side of the net. Here's Petrick. And the pass intended for Dacey gets by him. He's going to have to come all the way back.
Petrick clears the zone.
Off the boards, Donahue gets it deep, and Donahue, that's going to go for icing, though, as he played it just before the center stripe. So the faceoff will come back to the Guilford zone. Cafaro, Sperry, Malloy, Moore, Cataruzza for the Guilford Indians. Milford won the draw clean. Malloy gives it up to Cafaro. Over the line on his backhand, dumps it in. Sperry is shot wide by Malloy. Moore from the angle. Sperry goes to the point to Cataruzza. Down low. Hit off of Carson Sperry. Hit him again. Cafaro with the turnaround. Couldn't get it on net. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the second. 2-2. Ryan Moore. Poked at the line. Still in. No, they're delayed off. Cataruzza
On a shift.
try and rush it up. Line change behind the play. Cataruzza takes the chance. And De Palma will give it to the official after gloving it. Shots favor Guilford 9-3 this period. Again, this is very similar to the last contest. Guilford with the shot advantage. At least this time, right now, the scoreboard is even. Last time, it worked against Guilford. Thrown it on net. It's almost what you have to do on this goaltender because you certainly can't put it in his glove.
Right.
This is the second game we've seen him just getting everything glove side.
Well, he came apart a little bit in the first period.
Well, that was right off the blocker, and that's
right.
stick side.
Oh, I see, right. You're right, Dean. A light just went off. We'll have to relay that message to the bench.
Carried up. Slapper right on. Pad save Mayo. There's a chance. Moore knocked it down. Look out. Good opportunity. Cataruzza's there. Passes it up to Moore. 2-on-2 with Horton. Intended for Matt. LaValle's back for it. Need the Guilford Indians fans to be a little bit louder here. Nice move by White. White's only a junior. We have to face him for another year. So, Cataruzza intended for Ring. Jared Butts over here intended for Buskey. Moore. Ryan, top the circle, takes the drive. And De Palma has to lunge out to glove it after he batted it in the air, able to glove it to himself.
He's down, Dean.
4:20 to play, second period. That's Salkins. Di Pascal.
Oh.
Kept in, now out of the zone.
Yep.
Here's Salkins again. Di Pascal gets to it. Takes a look. Here's Powell. Evan on the wing. Petrick. Backhanded in front. They score. Tyler Salkins. Evan on the wing. Petrick. Backhanded in front. They score. Tyler Salkins. That's why that line is getting time, John. Or was it? It was Donahue. Salkins in front. I'm not sure if Salkins got a piece of it, but he was right positioned in front of the net. Donahue may have put it in. We'll wait for the official call, but he was right there.
Yeah,
So either way, they're both in on the goal.
They're all giving Salkins the credit on the bench.
So
Donahue with the assist, Salkins with the goal.
Petrick with an assist as well.
Right.
Petrick got it in there. So Salkins will get it. Donahue the assist. Petrick the assist. Indians regain the lead at 3-2.
And again, it wasn't just a one shot on goal. You really got to get the goalie moving.
Well, let's face it, none of the goals have actually been pretty.
That's right.
They don't have to be.
You know, those straight lasers that we shoot from the blue line
aren't working necessarily on Mr. De Palma.
Exactly. They got to get deflected. You got to get some movement in front of the goal.
Powell. And here's Sperry. Malloy joining the play late. Sperry. That shot deflected over the glass into the crowd, and the whistle. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Face off to De Palma's right. Milford controls. Milford fans try to talk it up for their team. And that will go for icing. Face off back down in Milford territory. 2:47 to go, second period. Moore, high off the glass. Here's Horton. Ring. Shot wide by Horton. Back comes Milford. Flipped in on Mayo. Gets the paddle on it. Got a Rusa fan on that. Now kicks it forward towards the net right in front. White was there. Was broken up though by Moore. Cataruza gets it out. Here's Horton. Shot wide by Matty Ho. Matty had 7 goals in 8 games prior to the last contest where he was shut out against North Branford. 7 and 8, he was on a roll with at least 1 goal a game, in some instances 2. Brought his total all the way up to 12 for the season after the slow start. Mackey, that's for Horton. Horton's got room, walks in, scores! Matt Horton! After the slow start. Mackey, that's for Horton. Horton's got room, walks in, scores! Matt Horton makes it a 4-2 game with 1:36 to go. And then he promptly gives a few pushes and shoves to his Milford counterpart. But what a pass.
What a pass, right on the tape.
Good work, Matt Horton.
He was able to draw De Palma over to his left-hand side, shot to the stick side.
Again, we keep saying stick side.
Yep.
Or a trickler that
bounced. It looks like it bounced off the post and ricocheted in. Great job.
So I said 12 goals for Horton. I meant 13. That was just a preview.
Okay, there you go.
What was to come. Horton is 13th of the season. More importantly, gives Guilford a 2-goal lead again. Now they got to make sure to hold on to this.
That's right, late in the second.
It was late in the second that killed them last time against these Milford Indians. They allowed 2 in the last minute. Can't have any mental lapses. LaValle. It's up for Erickson. Here's Moore. Horton kicks it to himself at the hash marks, cutting wide. Hit into the boards by Jared Butts. Looking for Petrick. Moore calling for it at the point. Shot over the net. Salkins. He has the go-ahead goal.
He came off that bench fired up.
You can't blame him.
That's right.
30 seconds to go here in the second. Slapper by Cataruza right on. Moore gets by him.
No icing.
Cataruza.
Ten seconds, Dean.
Here's Donahue. He'll send it down, right in on De Palma. De Palma flips it. Look out! Wow, that was lackadaisical by the goaltender, but it doesn't make him pay. Regardless, the Guilford Indians, after allowing Zach White his second goal to tie it, got goals from Tyler Sulkins and Matt Horton, and Indians with 14 shots in the period to 7 for Milford. More importantly, a 2-goal lead going into the intermission as opposed to a 5-goal deficit like the other regular season game against this Milford team.
That's
so,
right.
Coming back for the final 15 minutes with the Guilford Indians leading the Milford Indians 4-2. I'm back with former Guilford Indian John Ventures joining us tonight, along with Jack Fitzgerald up here. It's always good to see these guys, and thanks for coming back, spending a few minutes. You just finished your season at Canterbury. Talk about how that went, how did it finish for you, how the team do, and yourself personally.
The team was really good. Canterbury is just like a really good school for hockey.
Right.
It was like a big change from here. The kids are like twice the size. So, but yeah, this really got me prepared for Canterbury because just. Yeah, Guilford's a really good team.
How much time did you get? How did your season go personally? Were you happy as a sophomore? I mean, you got 2-3 seasons left if you end up doing a PG year as well. But for yourself, was it what you expected? A little more? What was the experience like?
Coming in as a repeat sophomore, I didn't expect to play at all, just because underclassmen it's really rare to have an underclassman on the varsity team.
Right.
But I actually got a lot of playing time. I was second-line defenseman, so it was amazing.
Awesome. Now, you also, before the game, were telling me that you and Mr. Fitzgerald, who's over here in the box with us, just made an elite high school team, I believe it was. Talk about what that team was and where you're going with it.
That was Team Connecticut.
Yep.
And it was basically all the kids in our age group go out and try. I think it was like 75 kids tried out for this team. That's just our age group, just 1996.
Yep.
And they only chose 17 kids, and me and Jack made the team.
Congratulations on it. Now, you go to a tournament. What tournament are you playing at? I presume there's going to be a lot of scouts there in that type of a tournament. What tournament is it?
We just play the kids in the region, so it's like New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, and we all play each other in like a scrimmage.
But it's their state teams as well in your age group. So obviously very good hockey. So, and when is that coming up?
That's in 2 weeks.
Wow. All right, good luck with that. Now, you've been here, you've seen this game tonight. I know you haven't seen too many games this season, obviously, because of your own commitment with Canterbury, but you're watching so far. What's your assessment and what you've seen through 2 periods?
I think you got to get shots on net. I mean, you just throw it to the net, and it seemed to go in. So the defenseman just got to rip them on net, and the forwards got to block. Get them in.
You were in that locker room previously. What do you think Coach Russo's saying going into the 3rd period here with 15 minutes left? What do you think the focus is now going for the final 15?
With the lead, I say just play it safe. I think he's just saying, get the puck out, sort of play more defensively rather than try and score more goals.
How hard is that with so many offensive-minded defensemen, just like when you were playing? But how hard is that?
It's actually very tough to just stay back and play safe.
All right, well, we'll see if they can do that. Thanks for spending some time with us, John, and good luck in the elite tournament that you're going to be going to. And good to see you back here. And we'll be back with the 3rd period. Teams are taking the ice. We'll be back with the 3rd in just a moment. We are back. There you see Indians goaltender Brandon Mayo gives us a little wave. I think he was waving at us, not the officials, really. But
thumbs up, Dean. Thumbs up.
He gave us the thumbs up. So let's hope that means a W here with 15 minutes to go. We'll see. We're sure Milford's going to bring it. Beginning of that 2nd period, John, Milford did bring it.
That's right.
And they came out flying. They came out hard.
Scored 2
Guilford's
goals.
got to do the same. Here's Ring on the turnover. The shot. He scores! Mike Ring throws it at the net.
That's right.
And they came out flying. They came out hard.
Scored 2
Guilford's
goals.
got to do the same. Here's Ring on the turnover. The shot. He scores! Mike Ring throws it at the net. Just what John Venter told him to do in the intermission. Mike Ring It goes 5-hole on De Palma, who looks to the heavens. He cannot believe he gave that one up. 14 seconds into the period. Mike Ring makes it 5-2. Ring is 12th of the season. And more importantly, a 3-goal lead for the Guilford Indians, John.
I see Mike Ring was thinking that those sophomores were carrying the load today, Dean, and he wasn't going to let them have all the fun. He decided to get in on it, sent one in on goal. It looked like De Palma made a stop on it, but it dribbled through the 5-hole, like you said. So the first period opens up with 1 shot and 1 goal, thanks to Mike Ring.
We like the 1,000 shooting percentage here.
That's right. There's another
shot on. And again, De Palma is struggling with the stick save. He really is. He just fought that one off. You could tell the way he was making the stop. And that almost took a bounce on him. Centering, looking for Matty Horton. Horton's got 2 tonight. Buskey the other way. Cataruza defending him well. Here comes the kitty, skating it out of the zone, as they call him. Intercepted, and that was blocked. Comes out to Sperry. That was Malloy with the
Charlie
initial
Malloy,
opportunity.
he'd like to have that shot back.
I think he would. And look out. Cross ice. Dacey. It's Brand. Kept in at the right point by Noah Erickson.
Uh-oh.
Carried up. Dacey. Dacey cutting wide.
Looking for the corner.
Dacey stops. Has a man up top. Gets it low. That was a good play because Brand would have had 2 opposing players going at him. So it was a good decision by Dacey to cycle it back behind the net. Now look out. It's White the other way. White, the scoring machine. And he was knocked off his feet. He has both goals so far for Milford. That gives him 30 on the season, by the way. What a great season for him. Oh, man. Donahue. Look out. Sitting down was McLenathan. Wow. Cafaro. Oh, a great save there on the opportunity by Petrick. And De Palma somehow had the answer for that. Shot through screen, a stick save there, De Palma. Now making it look easy on those 2, John. Made it look very routine.
Again, this line, Dean, putting 2 shots on.
And they've got to have some confidence after they scored in that second period, a big goal. Dacey, nice drop, slapper by Brand. That hit Petrick, and it was deflected. The faceoff will come out of the zone, but a great shift by the Indians.
All started off with a big hit by Brian Donahue.
Absolutely, right here in the corner in front of us, 12-14 to play in the final period.
Doug the Thug.
Petrick against Argyros.
Interestingly, the Coach Rosso leaves his line out there.
Well, he's got to be feeling good about him.
Offsides?
Even though that was offsides, Donahue just skate just over that line. Again, the same unit stays out. Here's Salkins. Salkins shoots it. Missed stick side. Tyler Salkins picked a heck of a time to get his first goal of the season in that second period. Intercepted. Slapper on. Stick save. That was Cataruza with the shot. Donahue. Salkins in to help him. Donahue cycles low. But LaValle flips it out. D to D. Cataruza to Moore. And look out. There's a turnover. Good play and recovery by Zach Cataruza to bail out Ryan Moore. Salkins gets it back in. That line was out there for quite some time.
Right.
And that was a long shift by anybody's standards. 4 minutes into the third. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton, Jeremy Pastor with you here from East Haven. First round, the Division II state tournament. Guilford Indians with a 5-2 lead against their SCC Division II nemesis, Milford, who beat them earlier in the season, regular season, 6-3. But with that said, John, there was never a doubt on this team's mind. They really didn't. They outplayed them in that first game. And they had a good feeling coming into this that they could get it done. Ring, Mackey, shot right on. And the goaltender, De Palma's not taking any chances, and he pounces on it. Shot so far, 6-1 favoring the Indians in this period. Horton to turn around, put it into the corner. Off the boards. Mackey. James nearly tripped up, stays on his feet though. Now takes the hit, but gets the puck released. Horton and Ring in there. Nice poke by Horton. Ring looking to make a pass. Now it's Zach White. Puck always finds his stick for some reason, John.
It does.
It's like a magnetic force over there.
Exactly, and it sticks right on it too.
Turnaround shot blocked. Nice diving effort by Mike Ring. Still in though. Brand. Buskey trying to keep. Buskey, he had 4 goals first time against the Guilford Indians so far. Nothing to show for himself. Or did I speak too early? Almost. Brandon Mayo with a great save there as Buskey walked in. A delayed penalty on the Guilford Indians here. And it looks like another slashing call. So Guilford will be shorthanded. And I believe
Matty Horton?
Horton.
No.
Or Mackey. Or no, neither. How about Evan Powell?
There you go.
So Powell on the slash. Indians win the draw. Ryan Moore gets it out. It takes a nice Guilford bounce past the Milford defender.
Carson Sperry sets up the forecheck for the penalty kill.
Yep, Sperry and Cafaro out there. Nice bump by Cafaro. For a little guy, he throws his weight around. Maybe not to the amount that Matt Horton does, but Cafaro is really getting, you know, building up the physical play for himself. So, and he knows he has to do that so that he's not a pushover by any means.
It's an important part of the game.
Right. And that forecheck causes Milford to ice the puck.
Perfect. So, Dean, we really ought to remind the fans that the winner of this game advances and the loser is done for the season.
Yep, state tournament. That's it, one and done.
So the pressure starts to build now.
Especially when you're under the 10-minute mark.
Right.
And trailing by 3 goals. And with Mike Ring going in, getting to it first. Takes the hit, falls down, takes the man down with him. Tried to gather the puck in. Still did a good job wasting some seconds. LaValle, now it's Buskey from Vitale. Vitale knocks Ring down, and he's going to get penalized for it.
Went high.
And Mike Ring is so smart because he doesn't go back, he doesn't retaliate, he doesn't even get in a shouting match with the guy.
Right.
He knows the penalty has been called, and he lets him take the 2 minutes for it. So Mike Ring's hard work causes that one, and it's Mr. Vitale that's sitting for 2, an undisciplined penalty. At this point in the game, John, for Milford, you're down by 3 goals. You can't be doing that.
That's right.
Cafaro will take the draw against Zach White. Cafaro told me he's going to do his best Marion Gaborik impression tonight, trying to score. So we'll see. Big Ranger fan is Cafaro. So he still has time to do it. He's got 8 minutes. He gets it low. Sperry.
4-on-4. There's a lot of space on that ice.
Slapper right on. Rebound. De Palma. And he takes exception to Sperry being in front of the net. And looks like Cafaro and Buskey are going to go. So guess what? As that's not good for the Guilford Indians for Cafaro to go. It's really not good for Milford to have Buskey go to the box, one of its top scorers.
You're right, Dean.
So if Cafaro was going to pick someone to go with him, he picked a good opponent.
That's right.
So it's 4-on-4 for 22 more seconds. Guilford will then have a power play because those are coincidental penalties to Cafaro and Buskey. The official probably with a good call there so things don't escalate.
Yeah, kill it early. You're right, Dean.
Right.
Kill it early.
Brand. Brand being pressured by 24 butts. Good work by Brand. Mackey. James will dump it in. Giving chase as Horton Indians now on the power play for another minute. Horton and Ring digging against LaValle. LaValle, a good job to kill some time. White lifts the stick of Mackey and takes the puck. White over the line. Makes a nice move. Another move. Still has the puck. And he just missed the net.
Wow.
Now we can see why the kid has 30 goals. Unbelievable. Great effort by him. He's not going to go down without a fight, that's for sure, with 6:40 to play. Kept in by DePascal. 15 seconds left on the Indians' man advantage. Time for one last rush. Carried up Dacey. Dacey drop pass, shot, blocked, rolls in on De Palma. Horton going hard to the net, gets shoved by DePascal, and the official talking to DePascal about that, and Horton smartly skates away.
So as the whistle blows, Dean, a penalty will roll off now. 6:15 left.
Oh, nice save by De Palma. Donahue with a good opportunity. Indians now with a 9-1 shot advantage with that last shot in this period. Again, they've dominated in that category. This time they have a little bit more to show for it. Moore gets it low. Smart play by him.
You can see Guilford really working on that stick side at De Palma, though.
Yeah, I think they picked that one up finally, right. John. Carried up. Catarusa. Zach cuts wide. Stick save. And that one not out. Donahue. Donahue's had a pretty good game for himself tonight.
That's right.
Despite the penalty that did lead to a Milford goal. Shot blocked. He was involved on the Tyler Sulkins goal. In front has thrown some nice hits.
Yeah, right in front of us.
And they've been clean hits too.
Right.
Catarusa goes down with Colin DePisa. Catarusa spun around. LaValle forgot something. Mackey.
Penalty.
They're going to call Mackey on that. It was a smart play by LaValle to just ride the stick a little bit and then go down to the ice. But hooking is going to be the call against James Mackey with 4:36 to go.
Timeout, Dean?
So it looks like Milford's going to call a timeout. They need one here, and then they'll need two more if they can get one. So the uphill battle for them. 4:36 to go. Milford, timeout. They'll be back with the power play in a moment. 4:36 to go. Milford has used its timeout, trying to create something here. They need one badly. Quick passing, LaValle. Sent across. And that one, oh, they just missed. That was a good opportunity. They want to try and get a quick one. Good work there by Milford. Get a quality opportunity. Nice block, though, by the Indians of Guilford. And here comes Horton. He'll get it in, take the hit from Vitale. Here comes White. White's got both goals for Milford so far. At the hash marks, Horton and Catarusa watching closely. They can't let him get any sort of room because he'll create. We saw the moves he made on that last chance he had. Ring, short-handed. And just wide, Matt Horton with the tip. Great opportunity there. That's right, going for the hat trick and just missed by inches. 3:39 to go. 1:03 remaining on the Mackey penalty. LaValle, D to D. Di Pascal returns to LaValle, trying to poke it in. He does. Here's Buskey. Vitale puts the shot wide, and Indians get it out. Nice work there by Cafaro. Cafaro, and had the puck knocked away from him at the last second, or else he would have had a break. Buskey came in last minute. He's got the puck now, gathers it into himself, skates over the Guilford line. A penalty to Cafaro for that. Wow. That's 2 calls that have come. I don't know. I don't like to complain about officiating because I don't envy their job. But that's another one where it looks like Cafaro was going for a stick check and they call him for a slash.
Right.
Not neither of the last 2 calls have been the strongest of penalties. They'll get a 5-on-3 for 13 seconds with 2:49 to go. So 5-on-3. Ring steps into the face-off circle. Ring puts it into the corner. Good work. Buskey there as well. Gets the puck. Walking it in. Shot. They score. Buskey there as well. Gets the puck. Walking it in. Shot. They score. So they score on the front end. That's key for them because now they still have 1:48 to go of power play time. So the slapper goes in. I believe it was Di Pascal with the shot, but we'll wait for the official call. 2:38 to play. Again, I don't often say it, John, but I'm going to credit the official with an assist.
There you go, Dean.
And I try to be as impartial as I can be. I refuse to be a homer because I don't like the Boston Bruins announcers. So,
well, I tell you what, Dean.
Anyway, it is what it is.
I got to call the clock keeper, Tom Petrick, out in the carpet a little bit. A slow finger on that switch, and that penalty would have rolled off. We'd be all even right now.
Calling out the timekeeper. Look out. Nice work by Ring. He's hauled down. Indians get it out. Horton trying to get around him. Ring still battling. Mike Ring's found the fire he had in the first period, John, and you can see it. Look out, here's White. They got to put a couple bodies on him. Nice work there, Ryan Moore to clear. He was trying to find Buskey. Under a minute left of the power play. Ring trying to gather it in between LaValle and Di Pascal. Di Pascal comes away with it. So they still have 45 on the power play.
They're going to be calling the goalie any minute now, I would suspect.
You would think they'd want to pull the goalie, get a 6-on-4 to try and get another quick one. In fact, the goalie should be coming out to play that probably. But I guess it's a little far into the corner, huh? That is a good call by you. Got to think De Palma's headed to the bench. Vitale with the fake, maybe to himself. Horton, and he gets it out. Down to a minute to go. They can knock it to Palma.
Off ice.
Right, out of the net. So, time working against him. Here's Buskey. 4 seconds on the man advantage. Cafaro will be out very shortly. Here he comes. And that's broken up out of the zone. Here's a chance. Walking in. Cafaro, backhander. Blocked. Cafaro again. Tried to center it. Zach White. Indians are getting back. Good work by Moore.
Under 30 seconds
High
left.
off the glass. Kicked in. Still in the zone.
Looks like Guilford will advance out of this round, Dean.
15 to go. And from what we heard, that's an offsides. So while we don't have a score update per se, Bethel Brookfield Danbury had an early lead of 3 goals on Farmington Avon Windsor. So Guilford will likely be facing Bethel Brookfield Danbury from what we know at this point. shots 11-1 in this period tells me. Yeah. Jeremy Pastor tells me here, and it's been a dominating performance. It really has.
Right.
They came out from the get-go, got a few bounces to go their way, and they haven't looked back, even when Milford tied it, when there was a little lull in the action for Guilford. They got that important next one. And time's going to run out. Evan Powell takes the hit. The Guilford Indians are victorious, and they advance into the quarterfinals of the Division II tournament. The Milford Indians season comes to an end, despite having two of the top scorers in the state that had a combined over 100 points in Zach White and Rob Buskey. So, a victorious finish here. 2 goals for Matt Horton, 1 from Ryan Moore, 1 from Tyler Salkins, 1 from Mike Ring. Ring also had an assist. Zach Cataruzza with a couple assists. Mackey, Petrick, and Donahue also had points in the game. Brandon Mayo made some key saves when he had to. So,
really? Right.
So he made some important stops. So it was an all-around key performance tonight. It really was. They didn't ever doubt themselves, and that, I think, was key. Even after losing to them the first time, they knew they outplayed them in their minds.
That's right.
And they showed it here tonight and came out with a vengeance and got the ball rolling early. So we're going to be back with post-game reaction, a good one tonight here from East Haven. The Guilford Indians victorious over Milford by a final of 5-3. We'll be back with more in just a moment. All right, we're back with Indians forward Tyler Salkins. And Tyler, you picked one heck of a time to get your first goal of the season. Gave the team the lead after a 2-2 game. Talk about how that play developed in the second.
Really just started with Jack Petrick getting it. I don't know whether we broke it out or he stole it, but he got it. And then Donahue made an amazing play of getting it down on the ice and hitting it over to me, and I just put it in right under the goalie's arm. Yeah, we certainly couldn't see from our angle, and I had called you on the goal. We had someone else calling Donahue. We couldn't tell from you're both in front. It was great work by that line, and really, you guys as a line had some quality time tonight, and you've been getting a lot more time of late. Coach seems to have more confidence in you. You had a shift that would seem to be 2.5 minutes or so, which was as long as some of the shifts by the first line at times. But talk about how your line has really kind of gotten it together. Well, unfortunately, we lost Derek Baddock, but then when we had Donahue and we had Gaudio in the mix, we just ended up getting together, and we had really good chemistry in practice, and we're just a grinding line that we dump, chase, and get it, and hopefully get shots. Now, against this team, obviously you lost them the first time, 6-3, but you outplayed them, and you had to think that coming in here, hey, we know we outplayed them, and the mindset had to be positive, but you have to contend with a player like number 5, Zach White, the leading scorer in the state. So what was the game plan going in against them? It was really, we just wanted to have them covered. Face-off coverage, we wanted them covered the whole entire time. We didn't want them to get any fast breaks or any breakaways, because that really killed us last game. You did a good job against White, and then in between the second and third, what was the talk going in? What was Coach kind of instructing you? And you guys came out with a lot of fire in the third period. What was he talking about? We wanted to work fundamental hockey. We didn't want to go in the zone, dipsy-doodling around people, trying to be individuals. We wanted to dump and chase, grind them down, and get the puck to the net. We wanted to get the puck to the net. That's exactly what you did, and a lot of the time tonight, we've seen it a lot from Matt Horton. Mike Ring came out with a lot of extra energy tonight. The first period came out again like a ball of fire tonight in the third. I mean, I don't know how much that sparks you guys, but between those two and Mackey had a great game tonight, must have made it easy for you to go out there after they set the tone. They wanted it. You could tell right from the locker room, on the bench, you could tell they wanted it. You could see it in their eyes the whole game. They wanted it. Great job by you tonight. We hope it continues. Good luck against Bethel, Brookfield, Danbury. And we'll be back with more post-game reaction. We mentioned Mike Ring. We're going to get him for a few comments in just a moment. All right, we're back with Indians forward Mike Ring, senior captain. Mike, you came out like a ball of fire right from the beginning. Slowed down a little in the second, and then in the third, you were right back to the speed that you started with. I don't know, Tyler Salkins was talking about how bad you wanted it tonight, but maybe you can elaborate on that because you kind of had it in overdrive from the start. So talk about, coming into this game.
A lot of it was the fire in the belly from the last time we lost. I mean, we lost this team 6-3. We gave up 4, I think, weak goals in the, maybe not weak, but we gave up 4 goals in the second period, and we knew we had to come out. We scored 3 goals in the third period last game. Right. We had to bring that same fire, that same want, that same aggression to get to, you know, just to take the early lead, and we did. And from there on, it was just, let's go, let's ride this, let's get out, let's get to the playoffs, or
right,
a little farther in the playoffs.
And it was nice for a change. You guys have gotten 40 shots a game fairly consistently. You've outshot teams. You outshot this team last time you played them, despite the score. And it had to be nice to get a few bounces to go your way, because that goaltender very uncharacteristically let in some goals that he would probably want back.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the ones. You know, I know Johnny. I've grown up. I've played hockey with him in youth, and he's always been a solid goaltender. It's unfortunate to see him have a bad night, right. But you know, I'm a little bit glad he did, and and you know, that one. I mean, I had just threw it at the net. It kind of squeaked through his legs, and you know,
yeah, the last one.
It went in. Unfortunate for him. He's had an off night.
Now when I was talking to Tyler Salkins before, he got his first goal of the season tonight, picked a great time to do it, and their line has really seemed to come together, especially late, and coach has shown a lot of confidence in them. You set the tone, certainly with the work you guys did, but talk about, you really can almost run 3 lines at this point, and in Division II, the team has to feel pretty confident being able to do that.
Absolutely, and one thing we did talk about coming into this game was be confident. Coming into playoffs in general, be confident. The team that is most confident wins, and I think that really has caught deep hold in our, you know, in our team, and you know, we have great strength on defense, a lot of depth there, a lot of depth on offense. Brian Donahue could be a second line player. Anyone on that third line could be a second line player. Anyone on that second line. I mean, we can throw anyone out there, and we'll, you know, I mean, it's just a lot of work and a lot of heart, and they get it done.
And you're contending against 2 of the top scorers in the state tonight, in Buskey and in White, numbers 4 and 5 for Milford. And Salkins talked a little bit about the game plan, but you guys really seem to stick to it, and you guys had 2 or 3 you guys swarming them every time they touched the puck. Was that kind of the plan and what you were hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the plan usually every game. You know, you gotta stay with the star players, and I think today we really stuck to it. Last game, I think a lot of it goes back to last game. We didn't do this, we didn't do that. I believe they scored the only goals against us, or it was Buskey right. And I think Buskey and White. Yeah, Vitale, that's who it was. Good. But we had to key on those players and keep them, you know, keep them on their heels, and it was good that we did that, and that definitely helped us win. It was
a 2-2 game. You guys took the 4-2 lead, and you know, it seemed like, again, it was just, maybe it was the intensity, maybe it was, okay, let's put the dagger in them. And then early in the third period, it happened. You get the 3-goal lead. Like you said, you threw it at the net. A bit of a fortunate bounce right between the pads, but that was pretty much, I think, the thing that put them away. Was that kind of the feeling you guys had on the bench?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I came off the ice, and I was just feeling good. I was like, all right, this is good. You know, we got that next goal. Next goal is always the most important goal, especially when you come off the ice after the period up by 2. You know, they can make it a 1-goal game, or you can make it a 3-goal game, and you know, that's huge in hockey. I mean, it's such a big difference. 1 goal, 1 bounce can change an entire game, and luckily it changed it in our favor.
And special teams, you did pretty well tonight, considering they did get a 5-on-3 late that they scored on. But you guys seemed pretty aggressive, maybe I should say very aggressive, on the penalty kill. So again, was that something that, I don't know if it was practiced, talked about, but being more aggressive and really going at their players, not giving them time to set up as much?
Well, you know, me and Matty Ho, you know, we're big grinders, big go-ahead right. guys, and you know, we love playing the penalty kill together. We always seem to mesh well and get the puck deep in their zone and hold it there. Sometimes we even get goals off of it. Right. You know, it's the way we've been playing, and it's the way we want to keep playing.
Matty Ho has 8 goals in 10 games. What has gotten into him? Because he's been a different player since about midseason.
I don't know exactly. You might have to ask him that one. But you know, we call him Johnny Goudreau. He's our goal scorer, just like, you know, the guy from BC. And he loves it. He just loves the game, and I think he's just got a fire in his belly to go win.
You got BBD coming up, Bethel, Brookfield, Danbury. Haven't seen them yet. Obviously, they're a pretty good team. They're the number 3 seed. After your performance tonight, Is there much you have to change? Is there much you have to tweak? What do you think you're going to be concentrating on here going into BBD in the quarterfinals?
I think it's just finesse. You know, there's some passes that are off here, there, just some lack of focus, lack of communication here, there, and that costs us some goals. And against good teams and better teams going on, it's gonna need to be finesse for us and just clean it up, sharp passes, good shots, and just play simple hockey.
And if you bring the same energy that you brought tonight, I don't think you guys are going to have too much trouble. So that's going to wrap it up from here, Mike. Thanks a lot. Great game tonight. For the entire crew that it included Jeff Horton, Jeremy Pastor, John Knapp, and special thanks again to John Venter for the interview in between the second and third period. I'm Dean Cornelio. Good night from East Haven. And once again, tonight's final score, Guilford Indians 5, Milford Indians 3. Guilford advances to the quarterfinals. We'll see you next time.